Hello friends, I Dr. Vinita. Today's our topic rehabilitation of the elbow. In this chapter or in this video, we study about the rehabilitation part after fracture. After fracture of the forearm and the elbow. Fracture of the radius and ulnar shaft. The radius and ulna make up the bone of the forearm, and movement and articulation changes moving from the wrist to the elbow. The ulna can mostly be considered to be a straight bone, while the radius has a curvature to it called the radial bow. Some general anatomy about the elbow joint. Two type of fracture. A fracture of the ulna with a dislocation of radial head is called Monteggia fracture. Monteggia fracture, and the fracture of the radius with a disruption or dislocation of the distal radioulnar joint is called the Glegg fracture. In Monteggia fracture, you see here one X-ray, and for the Glegg fracture, here one X-ray, and there is a open reduction and internal fixation is done. What are the rehabilitation part? Very important, and this video is on the rehabilitation part. Here you see that after surgery the forearm may be immobilized until suture are removed. Okay, the patient is instructed. You have to instruct the patient to be non-weight bearing on that extremity until the bone heal, and generally 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, when patient comes after surgery to you, you have to say the patient 6 to 8 week of rest. Okay, and range of motion of the fingers, wrist and elbow is encouraged throughout the post-operative course, because most of the patient, when you say that don't move your elbow, the patient's not moving the fingers, wrist, and it will be very difficult to you after long time. And the edema control is very important early stages. Okay, after the bone has sufficiently healed, strengthening exercise may be initiated to regain the lost strength and secondary to activity restrictions. Ultimately, the patient should regain motion strength after the bone have united. Significant loss of motion should be evaluated by the surgeon for possible complications such as malunion or radioulnar synostosis. Week by week or by phases, how you rehab the patient. Phase 1, which is 0 to 2, in this the patient is placed into a splint and surgical incision are protected. Sutures or staples are removed at week 2, and elevation of extremity encouraged, edema control and range of motion of the fingers. These are 3-4 criteria you have to do after the surgical incision or after the surgery. Phase 1, which is 0 to 2 week. Okay, in second, which is phase 2, for 2 to 6 week, active and active assisted range of motion of elbow, forearm and wrist, no repetitive forearm twisting, 5-pound weight restrictions. Okay, and though some surgeon prefer, okay, because every surgeons differ their way of treatment, or according to surgery they advise you. Okay, so you have to do a teamwork with your orthopedician or surgeon. Strict non-weight bearing. Phase 3, week 6 and beyond, lifting and twisting restriction lifted once union has been achieved. Okay, and work on regaining pre-operative motion if not already achieved. It is crucial to communicate with the treating surgeon regarding when union has been achieved and when restriction may be removed, or surgeon preference regarding weight lifting or limit or despite lack of full union. Okay, this is all about the elbow rehabilitation, and in this you have to add strengthening after 6 weeks. Okay, after third phase, 6 week and beyond, you add the strengthening, stretchings, because weak muscles of elbow need the strengthening. A long time for the muscles, they are not working, so you have to do strengthening exercises, stretching exercises, and the motor learning of the muscles, because learning part is very 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 important for the patient, for the muscles. Okay, and this is all about the elbow fracture patients rehabilitation. I hope you enjoyed the lecture, and thank you so much. Please like, share and subscribe my videos. Thanks again.